You out the kitchen if it's hot or cold. You got the reaches like you maybe seen a pot of gold. Then I appear like leprechaun, taking what you stole. Burn it down, Project X, I done lost control. Tight like spandex, it's on these sexy hoes. Justin Timberlake, so symbolical. Coolest teacher in the flesh with the high skull. Way too amazing, undeniable. 5 rounds like the tank, call it mystical. It's the man right here, hard as Igloo. Money has a nickname, call it Piccolo. You ain't gotta like me if you feeling you. That's why you blow your up like an inner tube. She can never tell you stop when she not in the mood. I treat the beat like I leave when I stick them on.
What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Big Q. You are tuned in to the dopest live NFL show on YouTube, TeamBoydTV Live. Hey, listen, we are live right now. The stream should be going out on all the social media platforms right now. Join in on the conversation, man. You can tweet at TeamBoydTV, use the hashtag TeamBoydTV Live. Today, I got my boy, Jay Beasties. What's going on, buddy? What's happening?
What's happening?
Everything good with you, man? Hey, listen.
Thank good.
I was planning a really big show this week. I was planning because I know we had this big Carolina Atlanta game coming up here in Charlotte this week. I was trying to get the Voice 2525 on here because I have been watching the back and forth on the TTC between the Voice and a couple of other dudes. A couple dudes, I mean, like, they are coming at him. I guess because, you know, he is the voice of the Carolina Panthers. Like, they are coming at him now. They coming at him really hard. And I was really trying to see if I could get him on the show, but we wasn't able to do it. He got a new phone, some stuff, got some technical difficulties. We'll be able to do that. Last week, the football guru, you know, he was on the show with us last time, Oakland Raiders fan. He tweeted me, said he wanted to be on the show, but then they told me, hey, listen, I can't be on the show, blah, blah, blah. I also wanted to have, you know, I don't know if you met this guy yet, but it was an old school, one of my boys from back in the day when we first started doing the YouTube thing. My boy, Kevin Hill, a.k.a. The Odysseus 23, a.k.a. Desert Eagle, because I wanted to have an OG Dallas Cowboys fan on deck today, talk about some of the stuff that we're going to talk about. But unfortunately, we weren't able to do it. It's me and you know, I got the co-host in the building, so it's all gravy. We may be joined by Glass a little later, and that's cool, you know what I'm saying, because I got somebody to talk to him directly about, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, you and him, y'all sent me some nasty tweets over the week, okay? You know
that's
what I'm saying? Y'all won't let a Carolina Panthers fan live, man. I don't understand. You know what I mean? Hey, listen, if your team was below 500 for the last 5 years, it's been 5 years, right?
Right.
Yeah, 5 years. You would be happy too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what? On the flip side of that, we're below 500 for the first time in 5 years, and it don't feel good. So,
right.
So I understand where you're coming from.
Yes, you know what I'm saying?
We just wanted to throw you some bones. Though,
I know. I'm trying to enjoy this stuff.
Excited.
Y'all trying to make it hard for it, brother. I'm trying to enjoy this. Yeah. You know what I mean? But so let's talk about let's get right into the news for the week right now. Now on TeamBoydTV Pink, I don't know if you saw that yet. Have you seen TeamBoydTV Pink yet this week?
I didn't get a chance to watch it.
So
had a late night last night.
I bet. But Bernie addressed the Dez Bryant situation that happened on Sunday. And also I saw that Louis T made this long, in-depth video about the situation as well. And so I figured, you know, we'll talk about it for a few minutes. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. So you saw what happened. Before we get into what we saw on NFL Network and ESPN, you know, with Michael Irvin and Deion Sanders and all these other people, even Terrell Owens came out of the woodworks. Before we get into what they was talking about, what's your take on the situation, man?
there's cameras everywhere. The eye in the sky don't lie. No matter what he was saying, we can't hear what he was saying. You know, some teammates were saying that he was just expressing some passion and how other people need to raise their level of play in certain situations of the game. Whatever the case may be, you don't act like that on the sidelines because people put their own words to pictures, man.
Yes, they do.
And that's exactly what happened.
Oh yeah. Now, you know, when I saw it going down, because you know, everybody want to take the situation and try to make it about the comments that were made before the game. You know, Dez Bryant made a statement about, you know, Calvin Johnson was good, and Calvin Johnson got all these accolades, and everybody claimed he the best wide receiver in the league. But Dez Bryant saying that, hey, listen, I can achieve that same type of status too. And it just so happened that they were playing against each other that week, and you know, Calvin Johnson just had a monster game. He went completely off in that game. You know, but everybody want to tie like what Dez was going through on the sidelines to what he said before the game. Now I want to know, do you think it's a direct correlation between the two, or is it completely two different things? What you think?
Oh, well, in that business, or just people, or anybody in general, you don't feel like you don't got the confidence in yourself to feel like you're the best. And if
Absolutely,
you know, if Johnson is the status quo, then hey, you put yourself in that conversation.
Absolutely.
So I wasn't mad about that at all. You know, that's a good thing.
You know, because I think personally, you know, if you don't think that you're the best at what you do, just like I think TeamBoydTV is the best YouTube show on the NFL, like on YouTube, period. That's just what I believe. And I'll say it every single week. I don't care, right? I don't care what people say. I feel
and one would be, you know, if they felt like they were the best, or they wanted to challenge your opinion, then they step up to the plate. I'm not calling any, you know, nothing, not no one out. I'm just saying that's the type of place I think Dez was at. Right.
So listen, we got Glass in the building. I told y'all guys he was gonna be a little bit late. Hey Glass, what's going on with you, bro?
What's up, fellas? How y'all feeling, man?
We doing all right. We was just diving into our first situation for the week. We're talking about.
Let me take a wild guess. It happened to be Dez Bryant.
Absolutely. Yeah. So we were just talking about. What I was saying was, you know, a lot of people are trying to put together the statements that he made before the game and the things that happened on the sidelines during the game in the same situation. Now, I kind of believe that they kind of go together. I was just asking JB what he thought. You know what I'm saying? So what you think? You think, you know, what he said before the game about Calvin Johnson and the fact that he was not playing as well as he wanted to play that game, do the two go together?
I got kind of mixed feelings on that situation. You know, before the audio came out, what he actually said, you know, everybody was infuriated with him because they think he's sitting there having a tantrum over there.
Absolutely.
In a roundabout way, he was having a tantrum.
Oh, yeah.
Just by what you were saying, that before the game, he told him that he was just as good, if not better, than Calvin Johnson.
Absolutely.
Calvin Johnson proved his point by getting 329 yards.
Absolutely.
But if you watch, I'm sure you watched the game. Dez Bryant had 72 yards, but it wasn't Dez Bryant's fault. Tony Romo straight wasn't looking his way. There was a couple of times he was wide open. And when you finally pass it to him, what he do? He runs for a touchdown for you. Then you get to come back to him. So it's kind of like, I think he was infuriated, but he changed that anger into trying to change it from a negative to a positive. And that's why he was on the sideline, you know, doing what he was doing.
I personally think, JB, I think Dez Bryant, I think the dude is good. I think he's really good. I think he one of the standout receivers that are playing in the NFL right now. But you know, when we look at these wide receivers, though, man, they all got the same kind of mentality about like it's about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you came out and talked all this crap about Megatron. Now if you're gonna call some people out, you don't call out Megatron, man. You know what I mean?
No, but yes, I'm sorry, but yes, you do. You go after the biggest guy in the room, man.
Okay. All right. You know? But I don't know. But JB, you think he got the wide receiver syndrome, like, you know how Mike Wallace was acting a fool last year. You can go back to Terrell Owens. We can go back to Chad Johnson. We can even go back to Michael Irvin if you want to. You know what I mean? Like, but they all got this stigma. You know what I mean? Like, do you think Dez Bryant falling into that category?
If Calvin Johnson is the status quo of receiving and the record-breaking if he broke all the records for receiving, I think there's only a few that's standing. But if Calvin Johnson is the status quo, there is no wide receiver syndrome. all those guys got their own character flaws. Cameron Johnson don't carry like that.
Right.
Cameron Johnson doesn't talk. His numbers talk.
Right.
You don't see the antics on the sideline. You don't see him carry this diva type of persona.
Right.
So that's just them. That's just Wallace and Bryant and a few others, you know.
Yeah, you know, it's just, I don't know. It's just when I see these dudes though, like, and then I think about people like Calvin Johnson, people like Jerry Rice, you know, people like that. You know, these dudes, they go out there, they do their thing, and then they done. You know what I'm saying?
Larry Fitzgerald's another one.
Yeah, Larry Fitzgerald. Yes, absolutely.
They just catch the ball.
Yeah.
That's what he did.
I don't know, man. I don't know, but I don't know. It's who's that? Is that I hear echo? Who's that? You
I hear it on you.
Is it me? I hope it ain't me. I hope it ain't me.
You hear the echo though.
All right, how about that? All right, cool. All right, so we're gonna move on to the next one, right? So JB, this one coming to you because you know I know you like defense and I know you like when people get their blocks knocked off and stuff. What's your man's name? We're running around smacking people, getting fined.
Merriweather.
Yeah. So listen, you saw his statement and you saw the back and forth between him and Glass's hometown hero, Brandon Marshall. What you think?
I do enjoy a good hit. I like defense, you know, but some stuff, man, you know, that's some stuff just that he's doing don't need to happen. You know, you don't want to inspire a guy that's sitting home that's in high school saying that you got famous or you got, you know, notoriety as a professional athlete by that's your style of play. I don't think that's a good message. So that's crazy.
No.
As far as the chatter between him and Marshall, okay, whatever.
Right. No. Hey, what you thought about the statement that he made, Glass?
You know, he's not the first one that made that statement. I can't remember. I think it might have been. I can't remember the player, but somebody else said, "Well, if I can't go for," it might have been James
Harrison.
Yeah. If I can't go for the core for the head, I might as well go for the leg and just deal with the situation. But for the simple fact, Brandon Merriweather's history.
Yes.
He's the wrong person to say that.
Yeah, I believe that too.
He just go headhunt every time he get a chance.
I'm telling you.
This is, if I'm mistaken, this might be his 6th time going after somebody's head like that.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
No matter what team he's on. So I do agree with what he says, but he's the wrong person to say that.
Right. I believe that too. Hey, listen, the Denver Broncos are on a bye this week, right? I think it's time for them to be on the bye. I think they need a bye. The Ravens were on the bye last week, and JB was saying how, you know, they really needed that bye week. I want to talk about the Indianapolis Colts, though. I know you don't want to talk about that, but I want to talk about that for a minute. I look at the people that they done beat, they done took off. I don't know, man. You think they're the ones who are going to challenge, you know, Denver? You know, I'm just saying, the Colts.
I do. Like I told y'all earlier, that I believe that the Colts was going to take over the AFC South over the Houston Texans.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like that's what's going to happen.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, they are a good team.
Yeah.
Are they going to make it in the playoffs further to beat the Denver Broncos? I don't know, because, you know, Reggie Wayne, that's a huge loss right there.
Yeah, it is.
You know?
It is.
And not knocking T.Y. Hilton and the other wide receivers.
Darius Hayward-Bay, you know.
That was say it again. Darius
Hayward-Bay.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we don't count him. I don't know what's up with him, man. But I mean, Andrew Luck look like he's going to be an elite quarterback, but does he have enough to make it to the AFC Championship? I do not know.
Right.
You know, you can't knock out New England Patriots.
No, you can't. You can't. Hey, JB, you got your headset plugged in, bro? Check it real quick. Huh?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, plug your headset in. Plug your headset in.
I can't hear you.
Plug your headset in. No, I unmuted you, bro. No, I unmuted you. Yeah, I unmuted you. No, plug your headset. Plug it in. Plug it in.
Take it out and put it back in.
Plug it in. Look, you're not muted, bro. You're not muted. No, you're not muted. You're not muted. I can't hear you. No. Oh, hold up.
You probably gonna.
All right, say something. Nah, I can't hear you, bro. I can't do it. I can't hear you, man. Can you hear us? You can hear us. Okay, unplug your headphones and plug them back in. Okay, I see it. Yeah, I got it. Oh, okay. I don't know what happened, dude.
You probably need to leave and come on back.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Yeah. Like, go out, and I'm gonna invite you back. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, there you go. Okay, because
this is what happened. You muted me.
Okay.
Google Hangout said Javar's board muted you. So
I know. I muted you because your headphones it's got the echo, so I hear the game. So when I muted you, I didn't hear it. So I didn't know if you were plugged in or not. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, what else did we have? What was we talking about? Oh, we were talking about the Broncos. Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you, JB, about your Ravens, man. Because we talked about the Broncos. Now, the Ravens are the defending Super Bowl champions, right? Whether you want to say that the team that we see now are the champions or not. I mean, I know you.
We'll go as defending champions.
Okay, cool. I'm saying I know.
Just to be fair.
I know because in the past you kind of said no. That's anyway. Do they get back in this? Do they get back in this run, man? Do they get back in the chase? They only won.
Game will tell.
Okay.
Game will tell.
Yeah. Well, they got the Cleveland Browns.
No matter because it actually don't matter who it is. The way the Ravens been playing.
Yeah.
So, and Cleveland's tough.
Cleveland is good. Did you did they get the wide receiver back yet? Jacoby Jones.
Tight end. Jacoby been in 2 games.
Okay, cool. I don't remember saying him. All right, I'm just trying to think of what else happened over the week that I wanted to talk about before we got into these games. Am I missing something, Glass?
You seem like you are. I just can't think right.
I know. I'm saying I don't know what it is. A lot
of stuff was going on.
Because
what about your Panthers? Wait. What about your Panthers, man?
Well,
I about to do something.
Well, I was gonna get into that, but we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that game later. So I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. Because it's been some chatter on YouTube, man, and I'm telling you, like, normally I don't really get caught up in this TTC stuff. I don't. I like watching it, but I don't like get caught up in it. But then, when they talk about the Panthers, man, especially some of these dudes, man, like, they've been saying some stuff. I was on Google Plus today watching some dude video, DBN. You know DBN.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, he went for the juggling. I was like, wow. That's okay. We're going to talk about that. I know what I want to talk about. I want to talk about Thaddeus Lewis again because, I like, just soon as I started kind of getting behind Thaddeus Lewis, man, Thaddeus Lewis let me down, man. You see how many times the dude fumbled the ball and put the ball on the ground? You know what I mean? Like, I thought we was going to see another star in the making, man. Like, Buffalo would look like they was ready to do some stuff. JB, what you think about Thaddeus Lewis, man? You think you're ready? No?
No.
No?
No. I don't understand this in the NFL lately when it comes to these. Now, okay, okay, I'll be nice.
Yeah,
when
be nice.
Quarterbacks come up and they ain't ready. They happen to have one good game. They just give them the holy grail, like, oh man, you're a guy. You can make it in this league. And
right.
Look at all the receivers and running backs that come from nowhere. Some of them undrafted. Some of them just happen to walk off their job and go try to make the team.
Oh, yeah.
They got to go through a whole lot. And they can have one good game, but that ain't good enough.
Right,
They live and die by the way have you done for me lately rule. But these Matt Flans and Castles and Cobbs and Skeltons, they just keep getting chances. It kills me.
Wait a minute.
Thad Lewis was going to do nothing from the beginning. I just thought what they had.
No, man.
For one game.
Thad Lewis was the truth, man. He was excited, dude.
Hold on a second. Hence the word you're using.
Yeah.
Was because it was one game.
It was one game.
And then it's over.
He got me excited though, man. He got me excited. He was doing some really nice stuff. I don't know. And then I guess the real Thad Lewis came out. He had your boy Stevie Johnson looking good, man. Saw the resurrection of Fred Jackson. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't know. I thought.
Wait, but that was the week before, right?
Yeah.
Now you're gonna have him going to the Metrodome, which is one of maybe the top 5 places you don't want to try to go up into to try to win the game.
Yeah.
No, man, that wasn't gonna happen. But just like JB said, one game, people putting all their eggs in one basket for one game.
Right.
And I'm gonna tell you right now. Last week, Josh McCown, quarterback for the Bears, looked good when he came in. Bet you won't look like that this week when they go to Green Bay play in Lambeau Field.
No,
that's just how it is, man.
Yeah, probably not. Okay, well then let's talk about your boy JB now. Which I was watching the draft this year, and when the Eagles drafted Matt Barkley, yeah,
Barkley.
Dude, I was like, no, this dude right here need to stay in school. You know what I'm saying? Like Barkley looked like Jimmy Clausen 2.0. I mean, this dude is. I don't know, man. And what are the Eagles going to do? Like, Eagles got so much turmoil at the quarterback position. I think they're in a worse situation than the Vikings, right?
You can't get worse than the Vikings right now.
Tampa Bay.
On your roster. Yeah, true. But I remember when we spoke a while back and over the summer about how you groom your quarterback by letting him sit behind a starter for more than one season.
Mm-hmm.
And they throwing these, I think, because a few teams got lucky with it, and a few teams drafted a number one,
right,
like Newton and Bradford, and a couple more I can name.
Mm-hmm.
It worked for the very few, and that's luck. That don't happen often.
Right.
But a lot, NFL is a copycat league, and they think they could get a guy from the draft or a trade or be backup until somebody get hurt and they can throw him in and everything work. It just don't work that way.
No.
It never has worked that way, except for the few lucky times.
Well, we gotta talk about the Philadelphia situation though, Glass, because look. Clearly, Michael Vick ain't gonna stay healthy enough to be able to captain this Chip Kelly offense. It looked like Nick Foles might be able to pull it off, but he getting hit really hard too. I don't know, man. Like I think Chip Kelly put a lot of pressure on these boys right out of the gate in his first season. I don't know. What's your take on it, man?
It's just gonna be a process, Whether he's gonna, like I said before, he's gonna have to adjust that offense to slow it down just a tad bit, to give his defense a little rest.
Oh yeah.
Mike Vick, he looked like he might be too old to keep up with that fast-paced offense. Because when you have hamstring problems in an offense like that,
mm-hmm.
you're not gonna last long. Nick Foles, I don't know if this might be his second concussion.
Yeah.
Or you got some concussion-like symptoms.
Mm-hmm.
I can say I like him.
Yeah.
Just like you said, his durability is a question.
Mm-hmm.
And Matt, like you said, Barkley, I didn't like Barkley when he was at USC. I think he overrated. So
absolutely.
Philadelphia gonna get at least another year or two of being in the basement. That's how I see it.
I think Chip Kelly has to realize that he don't have the best athletes on his team in the whole college.
Absolutely.
Everybody in NFL is good.
Yes.
I think he has to just realize that.
Oh yeah, he got to realize it.
Athlete. Yeah.
Now JB, since we're talking about the quarterbacks and stuff, now we saw RG3 take a pounding this week, man.
Yes.
Him and Shanahan come out there claiming that the knee is good and everything. And RG3 with this old super G.I. Joe attitude, man, I think it's gonna get him killed. But what you think, JB?
I don't even know what to think. I don't know what to think.
Oh.
All I know is that if you're hurt, you're hurt, man. I mean, how tough do you want us to believe you are?
Yeah.
Big deal. If you hurt, sit down.
Right.
Right. I don't know. I don't know what he's trying to prove.
Well, look, Les, you saw what happened when he go out of the game for one play. He trusted the game for one play to who came in for him? Was it Kirk Cousins?
Kirk Cousins, yeah.
And threw a pick six right off the bat, like right off the gate. I'm saying. So he's like, no, I got to go back in. I got to go back in. Look, I think his health, man, is gonna become a liability, man. I really believe it. What you think?
You talk to me?
Yeah.
It's that the knee. He just he made his world off that knee, and the knee is not healthy because he came back. He still came back too quick.
Yeah, he did.
He should have stayed out as long as he should have, and had Kirk Cousins come in and do his thing for half a season, then let RG3 come back in. Because right now he's just a sitting duck in the backfield, and as you can see last week against Denver, every time he hiked the ball, somebody put hands on him. Either they pushed him down, they tackled him, they swung him down, they body slammed him. You can't take too many more games of that. And, I mean, if I'm mistaken, his schedule ain't looking too much better. So,
no, it's not. You know, it is not. Now, we was talking about defensive players again, JB. You know, at the beginning of the season, I went on this tirade about Tyrann Mathieu. Hey, listen, man, the dude is starting to impress me a little bit. You know what I'm saying? What you think about Tyrann Mathieu and the Arizona Cardinals defense? I ain't talking about the offense. No, I don't want you to talk about Carson Palmer. Okay.
Well, I'll say it just like, you know, when we were just talking about the Oakland Raiders when they beat they had another win before the Pittsburgh game, but you know, give me one more good game, you know, maybe. Because hey, these reject quarterbacks get lucky for one game. Yeah, that ain't good enough for me. That ain't good. Right. Give me a line of consistency, which is probably just 3. In the NFL, all you need is 3.
That's it.
And then they'll deem you somebody that probably you're not, but whatever.
I know, man. Glass, how you feel about Tyrann Mathieu and Arizona D, man?
I was trying to figure out why you hate him so much, man.
Look.
You know, I thought he was on the right team. No, with Patrick Peterson.
Yeah, I kind of fell into that whole, you know, because like I don't be one to judge a book by its cover. I really don't. But you know, I was just looking at all his past transgressions and all of the stuff that he was getting himself into when he was in college. And I'm gonna tell you the image that I can't get out of my head was during the draft. They called, you know, he was at the crib with his people, right? And he had like this, you know, I think I call it a scallywag, right? I think that's what I call it, right? But he had he had this young woman sitting beside him. They called his name, and she was the one, like, super happy. Like, she was more exuberant than he was. You know, and I was like, oh, this is not a good look. You know what I mean? Like, this is bad. You know what I mean? But you know what? He's under the tutelage of Patrick Peterson. They lobbied for him to come there. You know, he's doing well. I just hope that he can stay out of trouble at least until the finish of the season. At least, you know what I mean.
You know, it's hopefully somebody got to his head and told him sometimes you got to get into another atmosphere or lose your friends and just get into another atmosphere to, you know, where you better yourself. Hopefully that's what happened. Like I said, with Patrick Peterson helping them out.
Right.
Aaron's head coach is, you know, look like he's the type of coach that, you know, give you a second chance, let you do good. And then Larry Fitzgerald, we got people like that around you. You can't have nothing but good things.
That's right.
Hopefully it soaks in on him.
Absolutely. All right, now the last thing, JB. I know this one probably gonna hurt you in the gut a little bit. My other team, they finally came around and turned the corner. Andy Dalton, AJ Green, the boys had he left. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, I asked you then. Oh, unless he just didn't want to talk about the Bengals. You know what I mean? Well, let me invite him back first. Because I think this one is not an open one. Let's see. John. Oops, that's wrong. There you go. All right. Yeah, because this one ain't an open one like we normally. You know, we normally do it like a regular hangout. This one's like a hangout on air because I needed to do some stuff. Anyway, Cincinnati Bengals, man. What's his face? Andy Dalton, AJ Green. Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis, and Giovanni Bernard Gresham, all the boys. Hey, listen, they were balling out last week, man. And I'm gonna go switch back to JB real quick. They trying to hone in and snatch up this division, JB. I'm just saying. We talked about this in the beginning of the season. I'm just saying. What you think?
Oh, they playing well. I can't really discredit anything. You know, I mean, look at the other 3 teams in the division.
Right.
Nobody is playing as well as, and they had this one receiver no one heard of emerge.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
So they getting scarier and scarier as the season go on. So I mean, props to Cincinnati. I mean, as far as the other 3 teams in that division, you know, you had to compare those 3 teams to just them. It's night and day right now.
Yeah, it is.
That's just the truth.
Glad you think they're gonna be able to overcome this because they didn't win the playoff game last year, did they? No, they didn't. They went to the playoffs like 3 years in a row and lost in the first round, ain't they?
Yeah, they got beat by Houston last year.
Yeah, right. So you know, because it looked like they're gonna make it in there some kind of way, either as a division winner or they're gonna slide in there some kind of way, man. How you think they're gonna perform when they get there? Because look, they won't be running up against Houston this time. You know?
But then again, we got to include Houston on this conversation because, like I told you last week or week before last, they're only gonna go as far as Andy Dalton take.
All right.
And the way it looks like now, I hope I'm wrong. 'Cause I do like Cincinnati Bengals. I like them.
Right.
But just like we just got to saying, they one and done. Who else should do one and done? Matt Sharp.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's not under that cookie cutter image.
I hope not.
Hopefully he start winning, but they will only go as far as Andy Dalton takes.
I think
they already had. Well, just think they always had the weapons.
Yeah, they did.
Not too much change. It's just Andy Dalton.
Well, we got a more mature Andy Dalton this time. You know.
Hopefully, yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
All right. So let me see here. Let me go into the social media break, and then we're gonna dive into our first game, which is the Thursday night game. So hold on a minute, fellas. We're gonna do this real quick. All right.
What up, football fans? You want to stay up on the latest of TeamBoydTV happenings? Like us on our Facebook page at TeamBoydTV on Facebook. You can also follow us on Twitter at TeamBoydTV and at BernieB73. You can also check out our YouTube page at TeamBoydTV Turbo with live events, videos, among other things. You can also keep up with the latest happenings, live chats, question and answer sessions on Google Plus at TeamBoydTV. Thank you once again for watching TeamBoydTV.
All right, then. Here we go. All right, JB. On the docket, first, we was just talking about the Bengals, right? They're going to play the Miami Dolphins. You know what? Like, you know, Franny be tripping me out sometime with the show. But she's like, you know, that the Bengals were probably going to get smashed in this game because of the fact that she claimed that the Dolphins are hungry. Now, listen. I think it's a pretty important game for both teams, actually. I think that Cincinnati got way more weapons, more firepower. Ryan Tannehill is looking like the Ryan Tannehill from last year. You know what I'm saying? Put him in big game situations. Dude, he kind of cracked, like, you know, he cracked under the pressure. I don't know. Looking at this game, what jump off the page for you?
Well, we're talking about a Cincinnati team that held Tom Brady to they broke the Tom Brady's consecutive touchdown in every game.
Yeah.
We're looking at that defense versus the Miami team that surrendered 17-3 lead against New England. Mm-hmm. So I mean, and not only does the Cincinnati Bengals play great defense, they can score if not more points than New England, but more than Miami. So I don't think they have a shot in that game.
Yeah.
Period.
Wow. Well, so you're on the same bandwagon as Vernon. When you look at it, Glad, what you see?
I'm gonna have to agree with Vernie B. I know why she the smart, intelligent woman.
Wow.
Yeah. Nothing. Not. I hear what y'all saying about Miami Dolphins, but
yeah.
Cincinnati Bengals, they won last week. They due for a loss. This is one of them what you call a trap game. It's in Miami.
Yeah.
Miami ain't no chump.
No.
They're gonna be ready for this game. I'm gonna pick the Miami Dolphins in the field goal.
You know, I was kind of thinking that Miami would get this one too, just because of the fact that, you know, like Bernie said, I do think that they've been looking at this game and they've been waiting on this game, and they need a notch, a feather in their cap, like knocking off the Bengals. They need that. I don't know, for whatever reason, I just feel like, you know, just watching how the Bengals played last week, man, it's gonna be tough for me to bet against them. It really is. You know what I mean?
But just remember, they lost. They went 6-2 now, right there. Bengals.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That second loss was in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Second, right? So it's like they due for another loss. Now I think this might be one of them.
Yeah, but see, in that Cleveland
no,
game,
wait. I think the Bengals got beat by Chicago late. One of them losses that they got. Remember that, Glass?
That was the first game.
First
game.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but
their second loss is Cleveland Browns.
Yep.
Yeah, but the Cleveland game, that was a game that Andy Dalton was throwing all them interceptions and was being weird. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what was wrong with him in that game. I don't know.
Hey, he's due for another one.
Wow.
It's gonna be the one.
I don't know, man. I like the Bengals in this one. It's gonna be close though. You know, you called it by a field goal. I just hope that Cincinnati D stand strong. JB, you going with the Bengals too?
Yeah, I am. I don't see Miami. I think Miami lost their early season mojo, man. I think something was gone real wrong in Miami.
Yeah, I have no idea what it is, man. But look, it do look like something happened, you know, because they're not playing with the same kind of intensity and stuff. You know, this ain't the same team that went into the Georgia Dome and got the Falcons. You know what I mean? Like I don't see that team on the field no more.
I don't know what happened to the 3-0 Miami Dolphins.
Right? Yeah.
I don't know what happened to them.
Yeah. I don't know.
You know what happened to them? They played New Orleans, then they played Baltimore.
Right? Is that what it was?
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
They look at their wounds. Last week, they lost in New England?
Right.
They do for a win, man. They do for
right.
a win.
Now, this one right here gonna surprise you, Glass. We was doing the show last night. Vernie decided that it was time for Andy Reid and the Kansas City Chiefs to take an L to Thad Lewis and the Buffalo Bills. Now, I thought she was crazy. But I don't know. When you look at this game, what you think?
It has its potential to be a trap game.
Mm-hmm.
I have to agree. Because, when you start having a winning streak like that where you haven't lost a game, teams gonna be shooting for it.
Oh yeah.
Right.
They're gonna try to have their best games against you, be the first one to give you the L.
Oh,
this is gonna be in Buffalo, correct?
This game is in Buffalo, yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to. It might. I'm just gonna pick Kansas City Chiefs, but I can see this being a L for the Chiefs, the first L. So
ooh, I don't know.
I'm gonna pick the Chiefs.
Okay. Now, JB, we just talked about Thad Lewis and his poor play last week, but we also talked about Thad Lewis and in his first outing, him and Stevie Johnson and stuff, and this one's tough for me. You know what I'm saying? I think I picked the Chiefs just because I just feel like they're a better team, but I don't know. This one is tough.
Well, they squeaked out a close one against Cleveland last week, and I know it's any given Sunday in the NFL, but I don't think Thad Lewis has to play very well for them. Because Buffalo has a good defense.
Yes, they do.
It's just the fact that if the coach having Thad Lewis not being playing as a game manager,
right.
If you want him to go out there and play quarterback, the Bills will lose.
Oh yeah,
based
I believe
on
that.
the way Thad's performance last week.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I still give the edge to the more experienced, more dominant team on paper, versus the Buffalo Bills, and that's.
Now, Glass, I'm still kind of surprised that we sitting here at week 9, the halfway point of the NFL season, talking about the undefeated Kansas City Chiefs. Now, JB, I know you was one of the ones in the offseason saying that they were going to have a turnaround, but did you think, Glass, that they were going to be at the halfway mark still untouched?
Like I said, I predicted them to be my sleeper team last year, and you see it fell by the wayside. They went from one extreme to the other. Yeah. I knew they was gonna do good this year. Mm-hmm. Did I know they was gonna be undefeated at this point in time? No, I did. I thought it was gonna be maybe 2 to 3 losses. But I can't knock it. They playing the kind of football that need to be played.
Oh yeah. What say you, JB?
I didn't think they'd be undefeated at this point, but I knew that they were going to be good.
Yeah.
Because they had it all, but was decimated by injury. Right. And then you bring in Smith and Coach Reid, and it was a marriage, a good marriage so far.
And and I don't want to sit here, JB. I don't want to sit here and toot my own horn because I'm not going to dwell on this whole Colin Kaepernick. I'm not going to do it. Okay, I'm not going to do it. But I told y'all guys, man, Alex Smith, man, that's the guy. That is the guy. Well, Harbaugh probably sitting there like, you know what? I should have held on to this dude. I should have held on to him. Maybe I'll be undefeated right now too. I don't know. I see you laughing, Glass. What? You don't agree?
No, I do not agree, man. They did what had to be. They had to do what they had to do.
Alex Smith is undefeated.
Alex Smith, now let me say this. Now, not knocking the AFC West,
right?
The AFC in general,
right?
But we're talking about the NFC. I have to give credit. The NFC West is better than the AFC West.
Yeah.
So this was a good potential for Alex Smith to leave there and go to a better.
So you want this? You want this big fish in a small pond type situation? That's what you want?
Okay, if that's what you want to put. Yeah.
Oh my God!
You know what I'm saying? He in a more comfortable position. You ain't got to worry about Harbaugh. Not saying Harbaugh was good for him when the first year when Harbaugh got up in there.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? Now you go into Andy Reid. Andy Reid is more suited to him.
Right. I guess so. And you feel the same way, Jim? Hey, look, actually, I ain't gonna mess with your boy, man.
Well, here it is about the comparison between the two.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. They both having pretty good seasons right now.
They are.
The class of Colin Kaepernick's division, which is the Seahawks, he had that test. He failed.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Alex Smith will have his against Peyton Manning coming up soon. Actually, he got to play him twice, right?
Oh yeah.
We'll see, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Now you know what
that's for me. That is the test.
I you know what, I like that you brought that up, because you know what, I will keep my eye on that, because that's gonna be good. That is gonna be good, right? All right. So that was the second game. And let's jump around. What was that third game? I do not. Okay, yeah, we're talking about Baltimore, right? Baltimore and the Browns is another divisional game now. Now, JB, the Browns ain't no pushover, right? You know, we was talking about that week when they were giving away all their talent and stuff. They gave away their running back, first rounder. I thought they were going to start losing a whole bunch of games and stuff. But then they turned around and come out there and start playing like, because I was thinking, I think me and Glass was talking about how they was trying to shoot for that number 1 draft pick or whatever, But they playing well, man. I don't know. The Baltimore goes in there. What you think is going to go down in there?
I like the Ravens' chances. I know people ain't really a no-brainer trying to guess which team I was going to pick, but they got banged up against Kansas City in that close game. Yeah, and we're coming off a week of rest. So determined to prove people that we can to teams that we can run the football. So I think that with a week of rest and Cleveland being banged up in a hard game against Kansas City, we'll get them. Now it won't be no type of shootout, I don't believe, or we won't win by a large margin, but we'll win them.
Now, Glass, did they figure out the quarterback situation in Cleveland yet, or what's going on? I mean, because I know Hoyer's done for the season, right? So he ain't coming back, right?
Oh no, he's done. He blew his ACL.
Right. So that just left. Whedon got back control of the quarterback situation, but is he still the guy? Is he going to be the guy that's going to try to get them to the playoffs? I don't think they're going to the playoffs.
Wait. You gotta jump the horse there. We're going to the playoffs.
Well, that's the goal. That's the goal. That's what you gotta do.
We got Jason Campbell behind center now, right?
Right.
I think they're gonna give Jason Campbell one more try and see how he looks back there. Right. Whether if they're gonna make Whedon the starter or they're gonna make Campbell the starter. Right. This is gonna be a good measuring stick this week against the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh yeah, definitely.
If it wasn't, I'm telling you, was it last year, JB, where they lost to Cleveland?
Who, Baltimore?
JB, yeah, Baltimore lost to Cleveland last
year. Joe Flacco got a 10-game winning streak on them.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It might have been the year before. I might have been years wrong. But this would have been a good game for Cleveland to win if it was for Baltimore to have that bye week last week.
Right.
About the injury. So I'm gonna pick the Baltimore Ravens to win this.
I like the Baltimore Ravens in this one too. I think we all on the Ravens on this one. I think the Ravens come out of that bye week, man, and at least we talked. JB, you touched on it for a second. Like they gotta run that football, man. I don't know what the issue is.
What's going on right? I really want to know about that myself.
Wow.
I don't know. I will say this though: if win, lose, or draw, or whatever happened in this game, if the Ravens don't look similar to what they looked like last year with the running game, it's over. Now it's coming from a hardcore fan like myself, because you can't lose your identity. You can't be playing a particular way, trying to rebuild the way you look or what you are.
Absolutely,
that ain't gonna get it done. You gotta stay who you are.
Hey, JB, let me ask you a quick question. Do you think, just for the simple fact that they paid Flacco all that money, they try and get their money's worth out of that arm?
I don't think. Well, go ahead. You answer the question first, and I'll give you my take on it.
Well, due to the lack of production and the development of what we got on offense, we can't run the ball, so Joe definitely has to throw it. He's been trying to run it, I mean, it's just a mad scramble for anything.
Right. Okay.
And eventually, if we ain't careful, we can't find somebody for Joe to throw it to, or these guys don't want to step their game up, we'll see a Joe Flacco injury, and that's very rare.
Yeah,
We've never seen him on the sideline.
That's very rare. Now, listen, on that same token, though, we talked about it in the offseason, about that contract, and I didn't want to bring up Anquan Bolden. I didn't want to bring that up. I didn't want to bring up Anquan Bolden. But, that safety net ain't there. And I also believe that, they got some subpar guys up front, because, look, for Ray Rice to not be able to get the yardage that he normally been getting, to me, that's weird. I don't understand that. It don't make sense.
Here's what I'm scratching my head on this week.
Yeah.
Okay, we waived Spears and another guy, and we before that happened, we signed Bernard Scott, the ex running back from the Cincinnati Bengals. But Joe still don't have nobody to throw it to.
Right.
They say Ozzy's the man, but wow, I don't know.
I don't know if y'all can.
How you gonna sign? How do you sign a third running back when you can't run the ball with your first good, your first Pro Bowler?
You know what I mean?
Right.
But JB,
I don't know, man.
But what's going on? Is it poor offensive line play, or is
yeah, that's what it is. I mean, we finally got rid of Big Mac,
right?
And we signed Eugene Moreau.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he got his star spot. I think with that offensive line coordinator from the Eagles, I forget his name, but we've tried some zone blocking scheme in Baltimore. It just ain't gonna happen. It won't work that way.
Well, I know one thing: Baltimore, if they want to get back to their winning ways, they're gonna have to. You know what? We always talk about Anquan Bolden, but you know what? I think the loss of Pitta, and I think that's hurting them too.
Yeah.
Pitta was a big playmaker. It's just the team that we see now. It's not the same team. It's basically Flacco and Rice. You know what I'm saying? It's like basically that's who it is. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's tough, man. I think they get this one though. I think they come out of this one. They'll figure out some kind of way to get it going. Because I know first couple games, man, Joe Flacco had him starting in my fantasy football league. He did good, and then I had to bench him for Andy Dalton, and it was a good move. You know what I mean?
It's cause for concern.
Right.
We don't really. I mean, at least last year and years prior to that, Raven Nation was exactly who we was. Win, lose, or draw. We don't know who we are right now.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, man.
Just sit there and wonder.
We got like some weird stuff going on in the comment section right now. I don't quite understand it. We got. I can't even. Oh, it's an Indian dude. Okay, it's okay. He's an Indian guy. He's from the Middle East somewhere. He types in and that weird, writing that I can't read that. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, buddy. I'm trying to understand what you're saying. I can't read that. I'm not fluent. I don't even know what that's called. Sanskrit. I don't. What is it called? I don't know. But
hieroglyphics.
I don't know what it is. I wish I could understand what he's saying.
Hey.
I know.
Careful, man. You don't know what it's saying.
I might. Well, after the video's over, I'm definitely gonna drop it in Google Translate. And I'm gonna figure it out. You know what I mean? Right. Okay. Now this is the one that I wanted to talk about because we never got a chance ever on this show, on this program, to have one of the games that we talked about be a Carolina Panthers game. And I'm happy this week that we get a Carolina Panthers game to dissect. Now, before we get started, mm-hmm. I was on YouTube all last week, watching a bunch of stuff. And, you ain't been, now when I talk about YouTubers, I'm not putting you in this category because you ain't really been doing that. I mean, as a matter of fact, I watched your picks video last week. You were actually really, really, really kind to the Panthers and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But it's other dudes out there they're going to remain nameless. First of all, let's go back to last Sunday, right? I'm on Twitter and I'm talking about, I think what did I tweet exactly? Something about how Panthers were only 2 games behind the Saints, and the Saints, got to be careful, blah, blah, blah. The division title ain't out of reach. Something like that to that extent. Oh my God, I got so much crazy tweets and messages and stuff for saying that. It was ridiculous. Now, one individual, it's my homeboy who said this, but I ain't going to say his name on the air, made a video talking about the strength of Carolina's schedule and the people who they done beat so far. Glass, I know it's an issue, right? We're talking about the Minnesota Vikings. We're talking about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We're talking about, at the time, a really, really bad New York Giants team, right?
Okay.
All right. That's what happened, right? I still believe a W is a W and a loss is a loss, right? When nobody's saying that when we held the Seattle Seahawks to like no touchdowns to the very, very end of the game. I don't know. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? With all that being said, when you saw this game on the schedule, what's the first thing that you thought of?
The game that they about to play right now?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going Carolina all the way. All right, I hear what you're saying about the strength of schedule, but what's the Atlanta excuse?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like, I don't know what to say. I understand, Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's that? Buffalo, you lost to Buffalo, right?
We lost to Buffalo.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, any given Sunday,
right.
The best team could get whooped by the worst team. The worst team could shock everybody.
Right.
Carolina Panthers, I'm gonna give Carolina Panthers credit.
About time.
Listen. I never said the Carolina Panthers was bad. I'm just saying you just threw your hopes a little bit too high.
Look,
the way you did it.
I got it back on my team.
I'm saying they're turning the corner right now. They're looking good. They're playing. They got all the Pistons firing at the same time. They're looking good. Atlanta Falcons, on the other hand, I don't know what the hell going on with them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, we know two things.
They were 2 and what's that?
Well, they don't have Julio Jones, and Roddy White was out for the last 2 weeks.
No, Julio Jones was missing only last week.
Okay, and what about the running back situation? That's been rough. That's been rough for them.
You see who they lost to? Come on, man. Don't give them no excuses.
No, I ain't giving no excuses. I ain't giving
because
I can't stand them. But, I'm just saying,
But see, you just came up. How many games they lost last year? 2?
They lost 2 games. Yeah, 2 or 3.
If you want to jump to where you at now?
Yeah.
No, man, I ain't gonna give no excuses. I know one thing. They're gonna lose this week against Carolina.
Hey, JB, you remember all that chaos I caused over the offseason when I was talking about I was shutting down that whole thing about Atlanta being a powerhouse again in the NFC South this year, and that the little situation, the Saints getting their stuff back together, they were going to take their rightful spot back at the top. Now, when I was saying this, I had no idea about Julio Jones and Roddy White, and I didn't know they was going to trade away Michael Turner, which right now in hindsight, that looked like a terrible idea, right? Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I just don't want to be the one to say, hey, look, I told y'all, Atlanta fans, y'all guys were going to suck this year. I don't want to be the guy to say that. But we talked about it in the offseason. But what you think at this point right now this season? About Atlanta.
We're talking about just Atlanta as a franchise. Right now?
Yeah.
It's over. They're done.
Yes.
It's over. They gave that distressful phone call to Mr. Gonzalez for no.
Yes, that's
it. They changed everything about what the formula for what they've done that had them 2 good years of success. Mm-hmm. They had that small window to get it done. It didn't get done. It's over.
Right. Now,
and now you got Julio Jones with his own dance. You already know it's all about marketing. Because they ain't gonna win it. Nothing. They're gonna win nothing. They're gonna market players. Is what they're gonna do.
Hey, Glass, the same dudes who was talking all that crap this week about strength of schedule. They got real short memories. They don't remember them 4 straight games that the Atlanta Falcons had against the AFC West. What was the AFC West last year? It was the AFC South. It was the AFC West, right?
Yeah.
And and the AFC West was weak. It got a little bit better this year, but it was terrible last year, right? And
right.
And they got 4 easy wins, right? These same guys talking about strength of schedule, they forget about this. You know what I mean? Now, the one thing about the Carolina Panthers this week that's making me a little bit nervous. I saw that Jonathan Stewart's supposed to make his return this week, and that kind of makes me nervous because I think the Mike Tolbert, D'Angelo Williams thing is working really well. You know what I mean? I think bringing Jonathan Stewart back in there. It's gonna mess the rotation up, man. I got a feeling that this is gonna be, unless they use him sparingly, unless they just kind of sprinkle him in. I don't know what they plan on doing.
But you got this is the game you sprinkle them in and see how this chemistry gonna work.
Right.
Because the Atlanta Falcons, they did it. Just like JD said, they did in the water, man.
Right.
They 2-5.
Right.
You see the rest of their schedule.
Yeah.
After they play Carolina, they play Seattle. They might win against Tampa Bay.
Right.
They got New Orleans, Buffalo, Green Bay, Washington. They might win maybe 2 more games.
Yeah.
The rest of the season.
This is what I do know. After they lose to Carolina Sunday, they're going to be mathematically eliminated from any contention for anything.
See, that's awesome. I like that a lot.
And I bet you, just like JB said it, I bet you Carolina Panthers know that too, and they're going to put more emphasis on whooping that butt.
Absolutely.
That is right.
Absolutely. And I think it's awesome, right? Because I was just thinking, first we got to take care of this Atlanta business. Get Atlanta so they are out of our face, and then we'll see what we can do with New Orleans. Like last year, they swept New Orleans, but New Orleans wasn't the same team as they got right now, though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sit here and talk a bunch of crap about New Orleans because they are good.
As far as I see, the real showdown between 1 and 2, and it always been coming from off the last year's season when Carolina swept them. It's been the New Orleans Saints and Carolina Panthers.
Oh yeah,
that's the showdown between 1 and 2, and they both leading the crash course into those 2 games.
Oh yeah,
and we'll see what happens. And Carolina's gonna definitely need one of them. Atlanta, come on.
Oh yeah, but I'm gonna tell both of y'all right now. If Carolina keep on going on this road, y'all look. JB, you thought you was bad during the offseason when your boys won the Super Bowl. I ain't gotta win the Super Bowl. I don't need all that. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta win the Super Bowl. Let me get somewhere close to the play. Boy, oh Lord. Y'all, woo.
Once again, Big Q, pump them brakes, dog.
I'm just saying. Look, I gotta be optimistic, dude. I'm saying it feel good, man, for the first time to be winning, man. You know what I'm saying? It feel real good. It feel real good. So we all in agreement that Carolina got this one, right? Yep. Now, I think they definitely still got to keep their eye on the prize. They can't be getting there thinking it's You know, and I don't want to see Cam Newton dancing and acting a fool and whatnot. But JB, you remember the Giants game we went to a couple weeks ago?
Right.
Did you feel the energy in the stadium that day?
Not until it was safe. Not until the Panthers they had it.
Well, listen.
They realized they had it, and then it felt like a party out there.
Right, but you know what? I hope that Carolina can bring that same type of excitement. This Sunday. I won't. I'll be at work. I can't go to this game, but I think if they get the home field, the home crowd behind. Listen, this should be a good game. So at 1 o'clock.
This one's gonna come out of the gate. Very, very electrifying because it's a big game, and Carolina, they know that they could just get with this loss of put Atlanta on the out for far out of the picture.
And I'm definitely banking on it. Okay, so that's our games for the week, and now we get ready for the main event, man. We're gonna do our winners, losers, locks. We're gonna have a little bit of fun with this. You know what I mean? I ain't gave no thought to mine this week. Okay, I gave absolutely zero thought to this. Well, we're gonna start with you, Glass, and we're gonna start with the winners. Let's go.
The winners will be New Orleans Saints winning in MetLife Stadium against the New York Jets. That's my winner.
See, I'm gonna tell you about this one. She rolled the dice with the Jets on this one, which I don't quite understand. She did though. She thought that the Jets would have half a chance in this game. I don't know. I am not feeling it.
So she picked the Jets?
I think she did. Well, at least on the show. I don't know if she did in the actual league thing. I know in the show she did.
Right.
You know what I mean? JP, you got a winner for me, man?
Hey, Big Red rolls again. She's rolled. Man.
Yeah, I like that, man. I think that's a good one. And then after this game this week, I don't know if they're going to buy next week or not. I don't know when they buy comes, but it gets really, really rough for them. So they need to enjoy this. Take it while they got it. It should be good. I definitely think they will reach that, or that 9-0. They're gonna reach that though. I'm trying to think who I got as a winner this week. A sure bona fide winner. I definitely think. I'm gonna go way outside the box on this one, right? Because I've been following the Carolina Panthers, Atlanta Falcons hate week on YouTube all week, right? I've been watching it, and I feel sorry for the voice, right? Because he kind of in this thing on his own. Everybody kind of gun for him all the time. You know what I'm saying? He got like everybody on this case right now. But you know what though? I think anybody who subscribed to The Voice 2525 is going to be a winner this week. Because when the Carolina Panthers beat the Atlanta Falcons, that victory lap video is going to be ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? I think it's going to be crazy.
Yes.
I can't wait to see it. You know what I'm saying?
He's going to get a whole lot of crow videos coming his way.
Oh yeah. It's going to be good. It's going to be real good. You know what I mean? Okay. Who on the other end of that thing, JB? Who's the loser this week?
Loser.
Yeah.
We were just talking about the Voice getting a lot of static. And
right. Oh yeah.
The Atlanta Falcons are mathematically eliminated from any type of contention.
I got
something for the Voice.
Yeah.
Believe that.
That's what I'm talking about. That's dope. Yeah, that is good.
Because real quick though.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, right.
There's no way.
Right. It should be good. It should be really, really good. What you got? What you got, Glass?
I'm gonna have to go with the Philadelphia Eagles. They're gonna fly across the country to play the Oakland Raiders. And if the Oakland Raiders play like they played last week when they beat the Pittsburgh Steelers,
oh yeah,
they're gonna get another L. So I'm gonna give the L to the Philadelphia Eagles.
Wow, Terrell Pryor, man, kicked the game off, man, with that crazy 93-yard.
Man, I was so ticked.
Yeah, it was crazy
I
stuff.
was so ticked. Like, y'all let this fool run. He broke the record, right?
93 yards, man. He got
come on.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you what's crazy about that, JB. This dude holds that record, right, for the longest quarterback run in NFL history. And in 2 years, ain't nobody gonna know who he is.
You know? He is.
Well, about two. I give him about two.
Okay.
What do you think, JB?
What we talking about?
Terrell Pryor and his record.
You forgot about him already.
Yeah, that's what
Wow. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, he'll be, man, granted, he hadn't done anything to the level of Dante Culpepper, but we forgot about that guy.
We did.
They happen, man.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Now for me, I was really, really, really hoping that Greg Schiano was gonna get the paperwork the other day. I said, okay, well they're gonna wait till Monday. They're gonna give him his pink slip, send him on his way. Because I've been reading all this stuff and hearing all this stuff about how Tampa Bay had an interim already in mind to replace this guy. All this stuff. So after they get spanked, because they're gonna get destroyed by the Seattle Seahawks, right?
Oh yeah.
They're gonna get destroyed by the Seattle Seahawks. I mean, it's gonna be really bad. And I think at this particular time, the Tampa Bay brass ain't gonna have no choice but to move forward. I mean, why wait? You know what I mean? So Greg Schiano, he's out Monday. He's out. You know,
that is your lock.
No, that's my loser. He's the loser.
Oh
yeah, he's the loser. Oh, go ahead.
Let me chime in for a quick second. We talk about losers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw a personal shot at one of our friends.
Okay, let's do it. It's sound like the football.
Dave from
Dave.
Just the man that told me on my show a couple of weeks ago that Mike Glennon is the truth.
That's what he said. That's what he said.
What was he watching? Because what I seen last 2 weeks, this man is like, his QBR got to be like 30.
Right. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, Dave, you my loser right now after telling me that mess.
That is crazy. All right. So JB, what's locked down for the week, man?
Oh, Alive at 5 gonna be crazy in Charlotte on Monday afternoon.
Yeah, I won't be around. I'll be at work. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's where you gonna be at.
I'm gonna have to because it's gonna be electric.
Hey, swing by the job and holler at your boy. Yeah. All right, cool. Glass, what you got as a guaranteed lock for the week, man?
Man, I know I got my hometown fans gonna be killing me after I say this. I'm gonna have to say Green Bay Packers over the Chicago Bears.
Oh no.
We on the ropes. We reeling on the ropes, man. We just as players. And we going to Lambeau Field. That's my lock. Green Bay over the Bears.
Wow.
So if you don't hear from me tomorrow, come look for me, man.
Wow. What I got as a guaranteed lock for the week, man? I looked at all the games on the schedule and everything. Well, I can guarantee you one thing. We won't see Dez Bryant acting the fool this week. You know, I think he's done with that. But you know, and I also think that I think that starting from this week, I think that we won't see Michael Vick under center ever again in the NFL. I think he's done. I think it's time to move away from him as like if I'm the coach of Philadelphia Eagles and I'm looking at Nick Foles, I'm waiting for him to get healthy. That's my guy. You know, like especially the kind of offense that I like to run. Mm-hmm. You know, I think I'm done with Vic, man. I mean, I like the guy. I think it's finished. You know. Now I tell you what, I ain't gonna say he's done taking snaps. I'm gonna say he's done as a Philadelphia Eagle. I'm gonna say that. I don't think he gonna ever relinquish that starting position for the rest of the season. I think it's gone. He lost the job. It's over. You know. That's what I think.
Wow.
That's what I think. All right, so that's what we're gonna do this week. That's it. We are done. And from a man from the Middle East, man, I'm telling you, I'm gonna check out the Google Translate after the show, and
let me know what that is.
Right. And I'm gonna respond.
I might have to watch my back, man.
Right, you know what I'm saying? That could be one of them. What do you call them people that trigger something in their head and they go ahead and what they call?
I don't know what they call, man.
Yeah, that might be one of them things right there, man.
It's weird, man, because I'm thinking like, you know what? You know, we talk about the NFL stuff. I don't know. You know, hopefully it's good. But we'll find out. Hey, JB. Hey, I'm glad we was able to get together this week, man, and do it. I kind of, you know, I hate when we miss doing the show, but, you know, I know things come up. And, you know, this show ain't like all the other stuff we do on YouTube. We can kind of do it anytime and post it anytime we want to. Your schedule's got to match up, all that cool stuff. Anyway, tell everybody how they can get at you, bro.
Right here on the show at TeamBoydTV Turbo, and always on Twitter at TeamBoydTV, JB_David.
Yeah, you go. See, you missed a week. You almost messed that up. Glass.
What are you talking about, man?
Yeah, you know.
That was flawless.
How do you get at you, bro?
You can follow me with my partner in crime, Brandon, on Get With It Sports 2, number 2 on YouTube. You can follow our blogs at Get With It Sports at WordPress.com. Follow me on Twitter at Get With It Sports. And I think Google changed everything. So my new URL on Google is the Sage of Sports. If you got any questions, comments, arguments, whatever, follow me. Email me at getwithitsports2
Right. Yeah, because you know what? I ain't even went and looked at my Google Plus thing yet. I don't even know what they done with mine. I haven't even looked at it. I got the email about it, but I didn't really look at it. What I got is the other day, Vernia, she launched the TeamBoydTV Pink Facebook page. Most of it's gonna be for the ladies and whatnot. Her and Delia, they trying to get together and kind of do what we doing here for the ladies. It should be. I want to see if they can actually get it done. I mean, even if they wait till the playoffs to do it, it should still be good. So they got that going on. I have been so busy that I've been trying to get this top 10 video up. Hopefully I can get it up this week. I'm still collecting the videos as we speak. But as always, you can hit me up on TeamBoydTV on Twitter, same on Facebook, same on Google Plus, same on YouTube. Except it's on YouTube, it's TeamBoydTV Turbo. Hey, that's us done for the week, fellas. I am out. Peace. Peace. Oh, that's wrong.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Bernie B here for TeamBoydTV, and this month is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We want to make sure all the subscribers get themselves checked. Did you know that men and women suffer from breast cancer? Please make sure you make that crucial catch and go get yourself checked out. It's reported this year alone